G'day Bodgies and Widgies and welcome back to the channel. Now if you've been following me, especially over the past 12 months or so, you'll notice that I've really been focusing on some of the larger growing and sometimes even predatory fish like my wild-caught Colombian Oscars, Calberry peacock bass, or even some of my larger clown loaches which you'll notice just swimming around crazy in my 5-foot aquarium. However, the roots of this YouTube channel and my aquarium hobby as a whole really did start off with the smaller growing, nano, and even community aquarium fish. When this channel started off about 3 years ago, this 5-foot aquarium behind me used to be fully planted with a range of different Australian rainbow fish, tetras, rasboras, and bards. And I've strayed from that as I've tried to grow out these larger fish for my brand new fish room, which is only about 2 months away. However, recently I ended up getting a group of 6 red coral pencilfish, which are my absolute dream nano community aquarium fish, and today I wanted to give you a closer look at them. One of the biggest benefits of being able to work from home is the fact that I can order aquarium fish and unbox them whilst I'm technically meant to be doing work, but I'm on break now. I've got about 15 minutes and that should give us plenty of time to unbox these red coral pencilfish. Naturally, I did get them from livefish.com.au. About 80 to 90% of the aquarium fish that I have in this fish room have come from livefish.com.au as well. I'm just a big fan of the shop, and whilst they do sponsor this channel and they do give me free fish, this video is not sponsored in any way, shape or form. As a matter of fact, the team have no idea that I'm making this video. Let's crack this open and see our red coral pencilfish. Oh, they are much bigger than what I was expecting, and you can already see a very, very nice size and good coloured male. I think we might have 2 males and the rest are females. But like there's a very, very obvious male, and as many females as I can get I will take. So let's get these fish acclimated and then I will go ahead and show you the brand new aquarium that they're going into. Okay, so these red coral pencilfish have been temperature acclimating in my 4-foot aquarium. All of my aquariums in the fish room are the same temperature, so I pretty much just put all my new fish into the biggest tank, let them acclimatize, and then I'll introduce them wherever they need to go. But we've got them here, and I'm just going to do the simple plop and drop method, so we'll take these fish out into the net, into the tank. I should probably be using scissors, but I can't find any. It's the one thing that always ends up disappearing in my fish room, scissors. But I'm sure hands work just as fine. Alright, let's get them in. Swim away! Come on, guys. Come on. Come on, get out the net. Good. I actually remember quite well the first time that I saw a red coral pencilfish here in Australia, and I think it was at an aquarium store called Fastway Aquarium and Hydroponics, located in Footscray of Melbourne, Victoria. I was about 15 or 16 at the time, and seeing how beautifully blood red these fish were with that adorable bullet-like body shape and the way that they just fluttered through the aquarium like a hummingbird, I think I fell in love with them at first sight, and I knew that I had to have these fish at some point in the future. The reason why I couldn't get them then and there was because this was the first time these fish were introduced into the Australian aquarium hobby, and like any new fish that we get in this country, they were pretty damn expensive. I think they were around $140 to $150 each, and at that age, I could not justify that price, not only for one fish, but for 5 or 6 of them, because these are species that do need to be kept in a school or a shoal. They do love to be in groups, so I could not justify that price. I don't even think I was worth that much at that time. However, as the time has progressed, I've obviously got a lot more money now, but also the price of these fish has come down with the decrease in demand. When these fish first came in, they were the absolute most hottest thing that everyone wanted. However, other species have come in and stolen that limelight. However, I still love these red coral pencilfish. So it's been about a month and a half since that unboxing like I mentioned earlier, and these red coral pencilfish have settled into their aquariums super duper well. You'll notice that there are some white-clad mountain minnows in that aquarium. They're actually not mine, they are my cousin's. I am holding onto them temporarily for him. However, once his aquarium is up and running, I will pass those on to him, and that tank will just house a red coral pencilfish. Having those white-clad mountain minnows in the tank though, I think, have really acted as a great dither fish and just promoted the activity levels of these red corals. But you'll notice that the aquarium that these fish are in are super simple, and red corals are one of those fish that can be kept in a pretty minimalist aquarium setting. This is just a very basic standard 10-gallon aquarium or 40 litres with a very simple sponge filter that's just air driven, so it's super cost effective to run, and there's a simple 30-watt aquarium heater in there. I think it's 30 watts, yeah, it probably is, and that's set to 26 degrees because these are a tropical fish. The aquascape is also super simple. There's a very thin layer of sand, and I just wanted to have the sand in there because it looks nice. It doesn't really serve any sort of benefit for these red corals, but it just looks good, so I've got that in there. There's also some hornwort, which is the main plant, the big leafy bushy green one that you see, and that's just for managing nitrates. However, considering how tiny these fish are, I doubt that I'm registering any ammonia or nitrates in that aquarium, but it also provides ample cover for these fish just to hide and feel secure, but they are spending a lot of time out in the open, which I'm super duper glad for. There's also duckweed in there, which is in all of my aquariums, no matter how much I try to get rid of it, and there's also some moss in there as well. I think it's Java moss, but I just want to let that grow out and go wild because I love having Java moss on hand. But a very, very basic, minimalistic aquarium, but these fish can be kept in everything from a blackwater to a high-tech planted aquarium, and they'll look stunning no matter what. Now, I'll be honest, I actually thought it would be easier to sex these fish when I got them. However, I'm actually not all that sure as to the distinction between males and females. I believe I do have more males than females. I think I've got about 4 males and 2 females, but I'm not entirely sure because all of these fish are super vibrant, super red, and I think it's just going to be a matter of time to see if there are any more visual distinctions as these fish mature. Eventually, I would like to breed them, but they're just a fish that I love having in a display aquarium setting, and I definitely am going to focus a tank on these fish in the new fish room. But I'm super glad that I have them. I also did want to mention that these fish have not been sponsored in any way, shape or form by livefish.com.au. Whilst they are the fish sponsor of this channel and a vast majority of the fish that I have been sponsored from them, I did purchase these fish, but that's purely because I love the livefish.com.au collection of fish and the quality is always amazing, so can always highly recommend that you get them. But if you do want to see me get some more nano fish, or if you wanted to see a care guide on these red corals, make sure you let me know in the comment section down below. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and as always, Bodgies and Widgies, stay happy, stay safe, stay Australian. Bodgie out.